Ah, mais il est mignon ce monstre.
What the hell was that?
Et je fais comment sinon? Je suppose qu'il y a un indice avec les armes.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
J'ai bien fait de me cacher, hein. Et je fais comment pour utiliser la dague? D'accord, comme ça, ok. Mais je fais comment pour l'utiliser? Ah, c'est génial. Mais c'est flippant.
What the hell was that?
Non, tu m'as pas vu? Ah bah si, tu m'as vu. Ah, mon premier défi.
Damn. Did it hear that?
n'aie pas peur.
This dagger looks different.
Ah mince.
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
Pourquoi ça arrive qu'à moi?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
Le vagabond s'est révélé être bien plus qu'un tableau peint par Sarah Hawkins. Une créature gigantesque est sortie du tableau pour attaquer Pierce. Ce dernier a réussi à le renvoyer dans le tableau, mais de justesse. La dague que Pierce a utilisée pour envoyer la créature a été vendue à Sanders par Algernon Drake, propriétaire de la librairie sans nom. Pierce décide de s'y rendre. Entrer dans la folie. Ah, encore un meurtre. Ce jeu est super, sincèrement, waouh. Le petit coup de coude pour fermer la porte.
Where's the bookseller? Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Eh ben, ça en fait des livres. Hein.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Y'a rien. Histoire de Darkwater. Il y a une bagarre ici. Ah bah parfait. On va utiliser notre lampe, on verra mieux. Ah ouais, ça consomme grave de faire ça. Ah, un livre. Ah, c'est cool.
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Souhaitez-vous consulter ce livre? Oui.
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
Ceci affectera votre destin, chouette. Bon, on a fouillé par là.
What happened here?
Alors, qu'est-ce qui s'est passé ici?
Let's start over. Where did they break in from? Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Ah oui, effectivement, c'est bête. Tu mets un gant ou autre chose, quoi.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably. This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
Ouais, tu m'étonnes qu'il est maladroit. Bizarre ce tableau.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What the... Charles Hawkins? What's happening to Hawkins? What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
Ouah, c'est space.
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case. What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet? Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Ouais, effectivement. Il y a des somnifères partout. Cool, médecine augmentée un peu. Oh, pas mal ça.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Oh non! Mon seul et dernier espoir est que mon cause. Il faut trouver 3 cylindres. Bah oui, évidemment. Ça peut pas être au hasard. Est-ce qu'il y a des choses que je dois refouiller? Oui.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Jolie référence.
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham editions.
Ok, je crois comprendre.
Arkham editions. Never heard. How many volumes are
Mais
there
non,
in this
lève-toi.
collection?
Je vais me lever.
Another volume by Arkham editions. Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham editions. Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Bon, eh ben, je suppose qu'en gros, ce sont les livres d'Arkham qui vont avoir un sens. C'est voilà. Ah non, c'est quoi là? Oh, ça j'ai pas trop au début.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Bon, on va écouter. Hein.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
Le gardien du Graal.
The chalice of knowledge. The chalice of knowledge.
Ouais. Je vois rien du tout. Bon, on va écouter le deuxième.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
D'accord, après c'est le truc d'échecs. Troisième.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant.
Le volume 9.
I never tire of browsing through them.
Volume 9, Calice, échec.
The Queen has little protection.
Les protecteurs de la reine sont plus très nombreux. Oh là là.
The Queen has little protection.
Là, ils sont même en échec et mat d'ailleurs.
What did Drake say about this
ça, c'est
collection?
volume 2.
Drake talked about a particular
Non,
volume.
volume
So
1.
these are the volumes that
Volume
Drake
3.
was. What did Drake say about this
Volume
collection?
6.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
5, 6, 7, 8.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his... What did Drake
la
say
volume 9.
about this collection?
Alors attends, réfléchissons. Donc, alors, premier chiffre ce serait 9.
The chalice of knowledge.
Les rubis et les saphirs font-ils un motif spécifique? Attends, fais voir à partir de là, ok. On va s'arrêter là. Il y a un rouge, 2, 3, 4, 5. Il y a un vert, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 5. Alors 9. L'échiquier, ça peut être quoi?
The Queen has little protection.
C'est une autre personne qui vient autour de la reine. 3. Ah, attends, premier c'était quoi? Voilà, troisième c'était l'Arkham. Deuxième échiquier, premier calice. On va voir plein de trucs. Donc en gros, ça ferait genre 5. Ah, parce que je joue pas autre chose, hein. Ils sont 3 autour de la reine, ça parle de ça. 3. Et là, le livre 9, Arkham 9, qu'il a aimé, le mec.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Non, c'est pas celui-là.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Voilà. Pourquoi ça fait ce bruit? J'aime pas, moi. Comment je fais pour tourner? Ah oui. Ah. Donc 5. J'aime pas ce bruit. Ouais, c'était ça. Alors, que nous renferme ce livre? Ok. Dans la librairie son nom, Pierce a remonté la piste d'une tentative de cambriolage avorté. Il a découvert que Charles Hawkins était à l'origine du méfait et a ouvert le coffre-fort du libraire pour découvrir ce que ce dernier et Sarah Hawkins y avaient caché. Un livre relié de peau humaine semblait attirer le détective. Lorsqu'il a ouvert, sa conscience s'est projetée dans un autre corps. Ah, carrément! Entrer dans la folie.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Very well. I'll examine him. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
On s'est transformé en série de docteurs.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Déjà, on va lui redonner de l'eau.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail.
Ah, c'est
And
bizarre.
you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
Ouais, parce que ça, tu vas pas trouver, toi.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Salut Piquant, ça va tranquille?
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
Mais non.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
Bon, il y a ces
These
symptômes.
are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
T'es trop suspect, Doc.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Ouais, non, on va pas parler de crime, hein. On va pas te tirer des problèmes.
I disapprove of Fuller's methods, but his treatments have saved more lives than I can count.
And Mr. Blake? You said yourself he was dying.
I don't know what to think for now. What I'm sure of is that Fuller is hiding something from us. And I need to know what that is before I take a chance exposing him.
Bonne réponse.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Ok, donc là je suis dans l'hôpital Dr. Fuller, mais apparemment au premier étage.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office. The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Ah, c'est-à-dire qu'il y aura un truc à faire. Bonjour madame. Que faites-vous? Waouh, on est à quelle époque? D'accord, elle remplit l'eau. Ils prennent leur bain comme ça? Oh, ça va être gore. T'imagines, ils mettent de l'eau trop chaude, tu peux pas t'en sortir. Oh. Et vous avec ça? Ah mon dieu, l'animation.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Come now. Don't let that witch sap your morale. We're lacking in qualified personnel and she knows it. Her petty punishments won't last forever.
I'm trying, Doctor. I'm trying. It's just that sometimes I imagine she shuts down the water herself, just for the pleasure of harassing me.
Her time is much too precious for these kind of petty games.
Anyway, I've learned my lesson. I'll hold my tongue next time.
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Courage, Elisabeth.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Ok, donc on peut faire un truc avec l'eau. Non, on peut pas passer par là. Ah, cool. Ah, bah en fait non, je pensais qu'on le prenait. Ah non, mais en fait on a... La dernière fois où on s'était arrêté, en fait, on entrait dans une sorte de librairie. Et apparemment, en fait, il y a un cambrioleur qui a raté son coup, en fait. Il s'est blessé et tout, il a saigné. Et nous, on a réussi à ouvrir le coffre que ce cambrioleur voulait ouvrir. Et en fait, bah, on a découvert un livre occulte, en fait.
Where do you think you're going?
Nulle part. Comme je suis fait stop.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Oh, toi, t'es embêtante, toi.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Et en gros, on a découvert un livre occulte qui nous a fait... qui nous a mis dans la peau du docteur Mike Holden.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
Ok, donc là en gros c'est la salle d'attente.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation. The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Non mais oh,
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a
on
while.
lui parle autrement les dames là.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a
We've been
real
waiting to be
show.
restocked for weeks. We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, and Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
Ok, donc tu me sers à rien. Encore un livre sur la médecine.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Merci, monsieur. Ah, la cuisine. Ça donne pas très faim tout ça.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Sérieux? Ouah, quelle arnaque.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I'm sorry. Dr. Fuller is a very busy man.
Well, is there anyone else who can tell us what's going on?
She's our only family, you know? And we can't even see her medical file.
Don't worry. I'm aware our institution is not always welcoming. But your mother is in good hands. I'll tend to her myself. And keep you informed at once. Would that suit you?
Well, that sure sounds great to us, Doctor. Thank you.
But those are just words, so we're not budging.
Very well. At least I'll know where to find you.
T'es sympa, toi. Je te dis que je vais aller voir vite fait si je peux, et tu me dis ça.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
Qu'est-ce
His
qui vous arrive, monsieur?
perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Dépêche-toi, plus vite. D'accord, c'est comme ça que tu changes, toi? Ok.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Un rhume des foins? Ah oui, qu'est-ce qu'il fait là, le vieux? C'est l'hôpital.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
Ah, pas de chance.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
I'll just sleep a bit more.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks. Ah, so there's Harding. She's still sleeping. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
Coucou Kira. Tu as oublié, ou c'est pas bien. Bah moi t'es là. Bah écoute, t'as pas raté grand chose hein, pour l'instant. Ah la clé est cool.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait. Intoxication from breathing organic vapors. Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Qu'est-ce que je peux
This
faire?
patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Alors si je dis ça, mon chef va pas être content. Si je dis ça, bah, le patient il est pas bien.
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
Tout va bien, monsieur. Vous sortirez dans une semaine. Ou pas. Bah, faut dire le ou pas quand tu t'en vas, comme ça il a pas entendu. Elle fait voir si je lui parle, qu'est-ce qu'elle me dit.
Dr. Colden?
Bon, elle est polie, c'est déjà cool. Et elle? Non, j'ai déjà parlé. Je crois que j'ai vu tout le monde. Hein. Ah, lui non.
Why did nobody tell me about her admission? Mrs. Sanders?
C'est quoi cette tête? C'est bizarre cet hôpital quand même, hein. Alors ce patient, c'était fait.
Chronic insomnia, like half the island.
So, Doctor, have you been able to examine our mother?
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
De rien, messieurs, je fais mon travail. Bonjour.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Allez, salut.
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patience here.
Ah, c'est vrai qu'il est toujours vivant, lui.
Ethan.
Marie,
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Tell me your symptoms.
I have headaches. And I can't sleep.
Do you suffer from insomnia?
No. Look, I don't want you to laugh at me.
Qu'est-ce qu'il va dire?
Ethan, if you don't trust me, then who?
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this out. Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
Ouais, t'es flic,
You too,
yo.
Marie.
T'es flic, mon vieux. Hein.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Dr. Colden.
Bonjour, madame.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory. Please. The fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
Oh, je suis ton chef, je suis docteur. Bon.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
De rien.
Thank you.
Ah,
I'll
bon.
be going.
Salut. Là, y a rien. C'est quoi ça?
In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Et comme par hasard, il n'y est pas. Mais vu que j'ai de la sur moi. Ok, en gros, on a fait le tour. Alors, la chaufferie, c'est ça? Oui. Ça désire ici pour un hôpital, hein. Alors.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Ah, un outil. Où est-ce que je vais trouver ça? Ah, il faut la salle du muscu, madame. Hein. Fais voir elle. Ah, elle est partie comme par hasard. Allez, hop.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Dr. Colden, might
Oui.
there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Ton destin t'attend. Là, ici, j'ai déjà fait, ouais.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
What now?
It's off. It's not my fault.
Nothing is ever your fault. I told you to control the flow.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here.
Alors, qu'est-ce qui nous cache le docteur Fuller? Y'a rien là. Y'a rien là. Oh, joli bateau.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Oh non, attends, on va faire ça plus tard. Évidemment, ça va être ça la soluce. Ah, je te jure. Alors, qu'est-ce qui
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Faut qu'ils soient tous droits, c'est ça? D'accord, là, celui-là, ça fait ça. Ah, mince. Ah, non. Oh,
I've unlocked something. Patient files.
je suis un
I was
génie.
right.
Alors, écoutons ça.
Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a dans la
Hawkins'
main?
abilities.
Ses capacités?
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Prêt à quoi?
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It's fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Le sous-sol. Alors, où est-ce qu'il peut être l'objet que je cherche?
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection. I must go back to the basement.
Bon, bah on va descendre. Hein. Oula. Qu'est-ce qui s'est passé ici? Ah, désolé.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Au revoir, Marie.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait! No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Allez.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.
Oui, pas content.